Don't you be afraid, nah, nah. Don't you be afraid. Don't you be afraid, nah, nah. Don't you be afraid. Don't you be afraid, nah. Don't you be afraid. So, hello big dreamers. Katie Ryan's your registered dietitian. We've got the skate park to the left. The sun has already set to the right. Ocean right in front of me. Don't you be afraid. Fear creates disease. Why are we doing these things? Why are we getting up in the morning to go rollerblading? Because we're afraid of gaining weight? Because we're afraid of disease? Or because we love it? Because we love our lives? Because we absolutely love this miracle of a life, the beauty that's around us, the air that we breathe. Can you believe that we can breathe right now? Take a deep breath with me. Take a deep breath with me. Feels so good to be alive. That's why. No more fear. No more fear. And actually, thank you, fear. Thank you. I appreciate my fears. My fears are really protecting me. And my fears are helping me to shift my focus to what I want to focus on. And yeah, it is possible to have fear and love at the same time. Which one wins? It's like that old saying, you got the two wolves. One wolf is all of the anger, the fear, all of the evil, all of the negative things, and the other wolf is the confidence and love and health and beauty and success and all of the positive things. And which one wins is the one you feed. It's the one you feed. So yeah, let's say thank you. Thank you to this fear. I feel you, I hear you, and I cuddle you internally. I can see my fears from a bird's eye view instead of reacting to them and let them take over my body. We can do that. We can drop our reactions like we drop a pen. Let's just drop it. Let's notice it and change. It doesn't have to be difficult. So this video is dedicated this past weekend. I went camping in Ojai for my incredible friend Brandolyn Tebow's birthday, and she shared birthday wisdom with us on her Instagram and on Facebook, and she's just such a light. She hosts the retreats that I chef at, the Shift Women's Healing Retreats. If you'd like to attend our next one in August, click the link down below to apply. But these are all tips and tricks that she teaches that I've learned a lot from her, and honestly, it's really it's essential to get our head screwed on right if we're going to start eating better. It really is, because you can adopt all of these things that I'm teaching, adopting getting in your greens, and this is life energy food. This is food that's going to have us feeling vibrant and alive and really, really incredible and prevent and reverse disease. And it doesn't even matter what disease it is. It can be psoriasis, arthritis, it can be Crohn's disease, heart disease, diabetes. If you try and tell me that there's one specific diet to help those individually, this diet for diabetes and that prescription and pill for arthritis, no. When we are able to truly heal ourselves, taking away all of the toxic foods, bringing in all of the foods that our cells vibrate the best on, we are made up of all these little itty bitty cells that swim in this soup of plasma and whatnot that needs a good environment. It needs to be clear of all this crap. So I just want to say that a whole foods plant-based diet, not processed crap, is really capable of reversing and preventing disease, and we are not victims. So all these things, let's not be victims of our situation. I can sit down all day and say, my high cholesterol runs in my family, this is the way it is, I am a victim, I have all of this fear, I have all of these things I have to do, and this is the way it is. No, I create this. I can choose the perspective. We can choose what perspective. Okay? Nothing is really true about anything. You can decide to take a perspective however you'd like. So, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, what do you choose, love or fear? Do you come from the perspective that you're eating this healthy, incredible hummus sandwich with avocado and tomato and sprouts, and it's amazing? Are you eating it from the perspective that you have to, that you're afraid, or that you love taking care of your body, you love exploring new plant foods? Which is it? Okay? And with that also, so I went over not being a victim. We're not victims. Let's not be afraid. And that just goes into like, we have to or we get to. Do we really have to do anything? Is anyone forcing us to go to work? Is anyone forcing us to sit in traffic? Is anyone forcing us to have a job, to have kids, to have all these things? Let's practice recognizing that we are actually choosing these things. I choose to do my laundry because I want to be a human that has clean laundry and that smells decent. I choose to sit in traffic and to go to work and to be a part of the society because I want to contribute to the planet, and I choose to ... So recognizing that everything that we have to do, we actually get to do. And if you're really feeling like you have to do this and it's such a burden and like, oh my gosh, then don't do it. I dare you. Like, quit the job. Like, I just like recognize that you don't have to do it, and then see the consequences and et cetera, et cetera. Take the steps from there, you know? But there are some things I will say you have to do, like eat your greens. No, that was kind of a joke. But for real, like, let's honestly all comment down below that we get the opportunity to eat a plant-based diet. We are so lucky that this day and age, we get to know all of this incredible information on preventing and reversing cancer. It's all out there. It's been out there forever. I was in a bookstore and I was looking over this like it was from like the 1970s book on wheatgrass juice and how it prevents cancer and reverses cancer and all this stuff. And it's like, duh, like this has been around for so long and people are still having chemo. It's the worst. It's the absolute worst. We can reverse our situations. And it's number one, let go of the fear. Okay? Like, let's really, really find love within ourselves. Like, I'm cuddling that fear. Like, thank you, fear. Thank you. A couple of meditations for you. Like, number one, let's just sit for a second and think like, okay, cool. I wonder what my next thought is going to be. And just notice what comes up. We can't always control all these thoughts that come up, but we can watch them and let them pass by like the clouds instead of like being blown away by them. Okay, we can just watch. And honestly, I recommend everybody, it's so healing to just lay down, put on some soothing music, close our eyes, and visualize exactly how we want to feel. How do we want to feel? How do we want to show up in this life? Do we want to be tired and on caffeine and feeling like so awful all the time? Do we want to be taking these medications that have side effects? Do we want to be a part of that system? How do you want to feel? It's like really visualize that. Visualize that happening. The more we have that image, the more we can really like get excited about it and be thankful that that image exists in our minds and that it is possible. I want you to know that your healthiest, happiest like self is totally possible just with some mindset shifts, some tweaks in your lifestyle and your diet, your environment. Environment plays a huge role too. Like, did you know that just if you put a food on the table you're at versus in the drawer versus like in a total another room makes a huge difference on whether or not you're going to eat it? So of course that plays a role with, you know, in your own town. Are there healthy grocery stores around? Do you have access to these things? Like, environment does play a role too. So doing whatever we can, like no excuses. Again, we are not victims. Let's make this a priority. Let's make our lives an absolute priority. What could possibly be more important than this life, than our bodies in this life right now? What could possibly be more important than really taking care of ourselves? Waking up in the morning, drink some water with lemon, amazing. Throw a ton of greens in the blender, put some berries, some ground flax, some chia seeds, you know, definitely maybe a banana, frozen banana, some water. some overnight oats maybe for breakfast. Who's about those like veggie bowls, bunch of veggies, whole grains, beans, maybe some toppings like a little avocado, a little hummus. Maybe for dinner, oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with soup. Who likes soup? Best thing ever. Just throw in all of the things. I'm super into like curries lately, actually. Anyways, yeah, like I said, we're not victims. We can take responsibility for our health, for our lives. There's a lot that we can do. And know that you are absolutely beautiful. You are absolutely worthy of everything that you want. And it's possible. I truly believe that it's possible. Look at that. And the more we believe it's possible, the more it's likely to happen. Oh, yeah, this video was kind of all over the place, but the main point I think I'm trying to get at is that our system is totally screwed up. I think that people think that diseases can't be reversed, and they definitely can be. They most absolutely for sure can be. Take out the junk. Take out the junk that's gumming up our system. And I feel like you know what junk is. But I'm just going to say, yeah, take out the animal products. Like I said, fear causes disease. It really does. Fear creates disease. And when we're eating fear, what do you think meat is? Meat and dairy? Dairy is full of hormones. We don't need any more hormones, even if there's no hormones added. And like, just looking at a human body, if you were an alien from another planet and you saw a human body, I feel like you would guess that it would go a lot better. Just, we see in color, we're so easily able to grasp things. I feel like you would just guess that we would eat bananas and apples and grapes and things, and spinach, just based on our design. So, gosh, and those foods are so vibrant. Those are straight from the sun. Where do you think the cows get where do you think they get all of their vitamins and minerals and everything that you're eating? Which, honestly, they're not that high in vitamin minerals. They get them from the grass. They get it from the grains that they're eating. It all comes from the sun. I say skip the middleman. Skip the stressed out fear, like full of fear. These foods that are animal products are full of fear. I say take those out. Get it from the source. Alright, I hope this video helps. I gotta wrap it up. Katie Rhines at vitamin.katie on Instagram. Leave a question, comment down below, give this video a thumbs up. I hope it helps somebody. And yeah, like, I really don't think it's possible to be spiritually, truly, like, healthy if you're eating crap food. Like, if you're eating cheeseburgers and sodas and toxic chemicals on the daily, it's going to be really, really hard to connect with who you want to be in this world, and to connect with your purpose, and to feel like you're part of something beautiful and something greater than yourself. Okay? It's going to be really hard. And I invite you to feel connected, feel like jazzed and alive about life, and feel that true life, like, it's nourishing ourselves, mind too, nourishing our thoughts. No more fear right now. Let's just come from a place of love. Notice, let's just notice. Where are we coming from fear, and where can we shift our perspective? This video was kind of crazy, kind of out there, but whatevs, man. Gotta share what's on my mind sometimes, okay? Thank you for watching. Sending love. You are incredible. Bye.